Think your splurges are over the top? Wait till you hear what NBA stars are buying. NBA salaries have skyrocketed to astronomical levels, and players make more money in a year than most of us will see in a lifetime. And players are spending their dough accordingly. So what do they spend those massive paychecks on? Pure insanity. You won't believe the ridiculous ways NBA stars blow their millions. From gaudy mansions to blinged out jewels, NBA players drop absurd cash on the most outlandish purchases imaginable. We're talking private jets that don't actually fly and diamond grills that cost more than your college tuition. Don't go anywhere as we dive headfirst into their world of stupidly expensive toys. Michael Jordan's $6 million Mercedes. Back in 1998, when Michael Jordan was dominating the league, he purchased one of the most iconic and expensive vehicles on the planet, a Mercedes McLaren SLR 722 for a whopping $3 million. Adjusted for inflation, that's nearly $6 million in today's money. What was Air Jordan thinking spending the equivalent of a small island on a car? This was during his prime bull years, so MJ clearly had cash to burn. The car enthusiasts reading this just had their jaws drop to the floor. For the rest of us normal folks, spending $6 million on a car is absolutely ludicrous. We're talking more than most Americans will make in their lifetime on a single set of wheels. But Jordan had a net worth over $1 billion even back then, so cost was no barrier. The GOAT could afford to live like the GOAT. Maybe he just got bored of dunking on fools and wanted a new hobby. Let's be real though, when your nickname is Air Jordan, you've gotta own a vehicle as iconic as your game. The Mercedes McLaren SLR 722 oozes prestige and dominance, just like Mike himself. He probably loved revving the engine and leaving fellow golf club members in the dust as he peeled out. Jimmy Butler's $6,000 portable coffee maker. Jimmy Butler's coffee addiction is no joke. The man drinks between 7 to 10 cups of Joe every single day. When the 2020 NBA bubble limited Butler's access to his precious caffeinated brew, he took matters into his own hands. Butler purchased a sleek portable coffee maker for $6,000 called the Ratio 8. This countertop contraption is hailed as the Rolls-Royce of pour-over coffee and allows barista-quality coffee on the go. We get it. Butler loves coffee. But $6,000 for a suitcase-sized coffee machine? That's over 200 times more than a standard $25 coffee maker. Most of us can't fathom spending $6,000 on even a car, let alone a coffee device. Butler even used his fancy new toy to launch Big Face Coffee, selling $100 cups of gourmet brew. He transported his Ratio 8 machine everywhere, to the arena, on the plane, in his hotel room. We all need our daily fix, but Butler took it over the top. Next time you're waiting in line at Starbucks, just imagine how many daily coffees Butler's machine cost. Suddenly, that $6 pumpkin spice latte doesn't seem so ridiculous. LeBron James's $50,000 suits for teammates. During LeBron James's second stint on the Cleveland Cavaliers, he wanted to unite his teammates in flashy fashion. So, King James purchased custom-tailored gray suits with coordinating shorts for the entire Cavs squad from high-end designer Tom Brown. These exclusive suits retailed for around $50,000 total. Let that sink in. $50,000 on suits. That's more than the average American household income. Now, that's what we call a team-building exercise. Sure, LeBron could have just ordered pizza or bowling for the guys. But being the billionaire baller he is, LBJ opted for style over opulence. The suits made quite the fashion statement, turning heads as the Cavs rolled up to playoff games looking like millionaires. Who knows if the uniforms impacted their performance, but they sure looked fly. Only megastars like LeBron can pull off such lavish generosity for their teammates. Though the suits were likely a drop in the bucket for someone earning $30+ million annually in endorsements. Let's be honest though, the suits were probably more of a power flex for LeBron than a kind gesture. The message was clear. Fresh suits today, championship rings tomorrow. The king was out to prove Cleveland was again his kingdom. Steph Curry's $50 million mansion. After signing a 5-year, $201 million contract with the Warriors in 2017, Steph Curry knew it was time to upgrade his California real estate portfolio. His original home in Atherton was a measly $6.3 million. Clearly, that wasn't good enough for the league's greatest shooter. In 2019, Curry purchased a jaw-dropping 4-bedroom mansion in Atherton for $31 million. Now, that's more fitting for a 2-time MVP and champion. But the very next year, Steph shocked the basketball world by copping an even more grandiose palace for a record-breaking $50 million. Nestled on a 1.2-acre lot in Malibu, this 1,300-square-foot mega home has it all. We're talking a home theater, a $1,000 bottle wine cellar with a tasting room, an oak-paneled office, a gym, and a guest house. Oh, and it's surrounded by the Pacific Ocean and Santa Monica Mountains. Total humble abode, right? Rumor has it, Steph was actually involved in a playful bet amongst his Warriors teammates over who could purchase the biggest mansion. If that's true, Chef Curry certainly won that wager. But $50 million for a house when you already own a $30 million one nearby? Seems totally unnecessary if you ask me. Then again, Steph can afford to make it rain when you're pulling in $40+ million a year even after being drafted 7th. The man is on another level of wealth compared to us average Joes. Let's all take solace in the fact that even with 2 outrageously lavish homes, Steph remains one of the most humble and down-to-earth guys in the league. Ja Morant's $10 million house for parents. Memphis Grizzlies superstar Ja Morant made headlines in 2021 when he paid $10 million cash to construct his parents an enormous mansion in South Carolina. Ja's father, T. Morant, said it was repayment for everything they'd done for him over the years. The estate sprawls nearly 10,000 square feet with 8 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, a home theater, and a massive resort-style pool. There's also a separate basketball court and swanky party barn for his dad's birthday bashes. Most of us struggle to buy our parents a nice TV or golf club set. Meanwhile, 22-year-old Ja Morant is gifting luxury compounds like it's nothing. Must be nice. But Ja just landed a $193 million rookie extension with the Grizzlies, so real estate is chump change to him. He treated his hardworking parents to the kind of mega mansion most people only see on MTV Cribs. The home's amenities would make even an A-list celebrity jealous, and Mr. and Mrs. Morant more than deserve it after supporting Ja's journey from unknown prospect to electrifying superstar. Scotty Pippen's $4 million private jet that didn't work. In the early 2000s, Bulls legend Scotty Pippen made a huge luxury purchase, a $4 million private Gulfstream jet. After making over $100 million in the NBA, Pippen was ready to travel in utmost style. There was just one problem. The jet literally did not work, as in, the aircraft was not actually operational. Pippen had been hoodwinked into buying a faulty plane that never took flight. Every year Pippen kept this useless plane, he racked up millions more in storage, maintenance, and inspections. And no refunds. Most of us can't even afford a used sedan, and Pippen dropped $4 million on a plane that didn't fly? That's just bad business. Though in Pippen's defense, he was going through a messy divorce at the time. His wife apparently wanted an airplane hangar at home. So, in a last-ditch effort to save his marriage, Pippen purchased the cheapest private jet he could find. We've all made irrational decisions for love. But $4 million irrational? That's just bad common sense. Pippen should have cut his losses and moved on to mend his heartbreak. Instead, he stubbornly clung to a defective jet that became the laughingstock of the NBA. Talk about a bad investment. Michael Jordan's $60 million customized jet. Of course Michael Jordan owns his own ridiculously customized private jet. MJ spares no expense when it comes to his luxury lifestyle. His customized Gulfstream 4 is estimated at $60 million, plus $600,000 per month in operational costs. And it shows. The jet is decked out in Jordan brand style from nose to tail. We're talking tall ceilings, leather couches, branded pillows, and of course, Jordan's iconic Jumpman logo everywhere. No photos are allowed inside, but rumor has it MJ has turned the jet into his own personal man cave in the sky. The exterior displays a silhouette of MJ himself performing a dunk, and the tail number has a secret meaning. N236MJ refers to his jersey number 23 and 6 championships. Subtle, Mike. Real subtle. While us common folks squeeze into packed Southwest flights, elbow to elbow, the GOAT stretches out on a customized throne at 10,000 feet. Must be nice sipping fine wine at 30,000 feet in your own flying palace, far away from the woes of ordinary passengers. For Jordan, the sky is quite literally the limit thanks to his billions. Lamelo Balls $40,000 grills. After being drafted 3rd overall by the Hornets in 2020, 19-year-old Melo copped a custom grill from celeb jeweler Alex A.P. the Jeweler. This iced-out mouth bling consists of 14-karat white gold caps on his top and bottom teeth, each inlaid with over 4 carats of VVS diamonds. Total cost for this sparkling set of chompers? $40,000. $40,000 for a grill is more than most young adults will spend on their entire college education. But for Ball, it's just a drop in the bucket thanks to his 4-year, $35 million NBA contract. According to AP, it's the most diamonds he's ever put in a grill. He said even NBA veterans don't spend as much as rookies on jewelry, proving LaMelo is addicted to shine. Though I must say, the grill does look pretty sick, and it's nice to see someone so young treat himself after making it to the big leagues. Just maybe hold off until after your first contract, kid. Ja Morant's $210,000 chain and watch set. Memphis Grizzlies sensation Ja Morant is known for flashy ice, and his latest jewelry splurge did not disappoint. Last season, 22-year-old Ja dropped $210,000 on a custom diamond watch and chain. The Cuban link chain alone has over 20 carats of black and white VVS diamonds. It's speckled with Morant's jersey number 12 and the Grizzlies logo in immaculate detail. To match the insane necklace, Morant also copped an Audemars Piguet Royal Oak watch. It's finished with polished black ceramics and, you guessed it, more black and white diamonds. Over $200,000 for a matching watch and chain set would be absurd even for most celebs. But Morant was fresh off signing a 5-year, $193 million extension with Memphis, so he had new cash to burn. Watch specialists call the chain and timepiece jaw-dropping, and Morant was spotted wearing his new icy jewels courtside as soon as he got it. At just 23, most of us can barely afford the rent. This guy is rocking $250,000 accessories like it's nothing. Ja better get used to scrutiny over these lavish purchases. NBA fans will be watching closely to see what other outrageous diamonds he buys next. It's mind-blowing how much NBA superstars will drop on excessive purchases. Millions for mansions, hundreds of thousands for jewelry, $50,000 on clothes, and millions more for customized private jets. With their enormous contracts and shoe deals, basketball players have cash to burn. While the average fan can't fathom these astronomical purchases, it's all in a day's work for the NBA's elite. These guys live lavish lifestyles off the court thanks to their big paychecks. But sometimes, their spending habits do get downright ridiculous.